Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. Please make sure you smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course, hit that notification bell. Today, we've got some huge transfer talk to dive into. Of course, Leeds United on the precipice, on the cusp of promotion to the Premier League. So naturally, the recruitment department will have their fingers in a lots of pies. And of course, we're not just going to be speaking about one today, but two massive names who have been linked to Ellen Road in the past 24 hours. Brighton's Evan Ferguson and Borussia Mönchengladbach's Julian Weigl. Now, we're going to start with Evan Ferguson, 20-year-old Irish striker. Of course, previously, people tried to attribute Leeds' link to him when we were in the Championship. Was never going to happen. He's currently on loan at West Ham from Brighton, and Leeds are reportedly keeping a close eye on him. It's not looking like West Ham will make that move. Why? Well, Ferguson struggled to get, for goals since he's got there. He struggled to get into the groove. He's made 6 appearances and had just 1 start and has 0 goals to his name so far. So it has been tough times for Evan Ferguson, but please don't let that fool you. Of course, the kid's got serious pedigree. Back in 22-23, Ferguson smashed 6 Premier League goals for Brighton and was nominated for PFA Young Player of the Year. And at that time, Manchester United and Chelsea were circling when Brighton slapped a massive £100 million price tag on him, which of course warned them off. Now though, with injuries and only 15 appearances, mostly as sub, under Brighton's new boss, Fabian Herzler, they're now open to a deal. And word is a fee of around about 45 million could seal it. And Leeds are in the mix alongside Everton. There is, of course, though, a massive catch. Ferguson wants to play Premier League football. So in order for Leeds United to land him, we have to win promotion. And look, if we're being honest, 4 games out, I think we will do it. And if Farke can get us back there, then a young, physical striker like Ferguson could be a game changer up top for Leeds United. Of course, we've been linked to the likes of Rasmus Højlund, etc. Ferguson's actually scored goals. Yes, his career's, hit a bit of a divot, but what better way to get that back on track than a newly promoted side like Leeds United? Of course, if we're stuck in the Championship, which I don't think we will be, Everton or another Premier League side might take a swoop. So it's a big what if for now, but the potential for me is absolutely massive. If we could sign Evan Ferguson in the Premier League, I think it'd be a key. And I don't even think 45 million is that much for a guy that only a couple of seasons ago was being touted for around about 100 million. Now, let's just switch gears slightly into midfield because Sky Germany dropped a massive bombshell. They're saying that Leeds are reportedly interested in Mönchengladbach's vice-captain Julian Weigl, a 29-year-old defensive midfielder. And guess what? This isn't just a random link. Daniel Farke knows the guy. Back in 2022, when Farke was with Gladbach, he signed Weigl on loan from Benfica, and apparently their relationship is still tight. Weigl is no slouch either. He's made 81 appearances for Gladbach, chipping in 3 goals and has 5 assists, and he is their vice-captain, wearing the armband 19 times this season alone. This is a guy who came through at Dortmund, playing under Thomas Tuchel. He has 6 caps for Germany. And Farke, in an interview recently, told Transfermarkt, and I quote, "Julian is a great footballer and a great person. He could enrich many teams with his quality." So that, for me, sounds like a ringing endorsement from the manager. Now, of course, my good friend Andrea, as we know, like Loki, has an extensive knowledge about players across Europe. And Andrea had this to say. He believes he would replace Ilya Gruev within the squad, obviously, if Gruev was to be sold. He says there are a lot of similarities, not much pace and strength, but he's very good in commanding the build-up and playing between the lines. However, the one reservation Andrea does have is adaptability to the intensity of English football, and that would be the big challenge. Now, of course, there is a sticking point to the deal as well. Weigl's actually currently happy at Gladbach and has a contract until 2028. So any move would likely be expensive. Sky Germany have said, though, that Leeds have already asked about him, but no formal talks have happened yet. Plus, Weigl has made it clear he'd only leave Gladbach for a Premier League club. So just like with Ferguson, promotion is the key. If we're in the Championship, it's hard to see a player of any, this type of calibre joining, even if Farke was pulling the strings. So imagine this though, Leeds back in the Premier League, Ferguson leading the line, Weigl anchoring the midfield. That's the kind of ambition that Leeds United need to show that will get Ellen Road rocking and hopefully see Leeds United stay in the Premier League. Of course, we're only 4 games away now from knowing our fate with a 5-point gap. So Farke has got us in pole position. And I believe we will finish within the top 2. So what do you reckon, Leeds fans? Ferguson, Weigl, will they be the missing piece? If we're in the Premier League, of course we'll need to have further bodies, but that would be a fantastic start. Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's get that debate going. Please do smash me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace out. Leeds is Leeds.